Hello and welcome. You're watching News 9. I am Shweta Kothari. We continue to bring you all the latest details from Uttarkashi, where the tunnel rescue operation is at full force. Operation to bring out 41 workers is in the last phase now. The operation was stalled on Thursday night when the drilling machine stopped. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami stayed on site all night to oversee developments. The drilling is now set to resume in approximately a couple of minutes from now. As many as 41 ambulances have been kept on standby at the Silkyara tunnel site to move the workers to hospital as soon as they come out. International tunnel expert Arnold Dis says that the auger machine encountered a hard substance making drilling difficult last night. He also said that the workers are barely 6 meters away now. However, officials remain optimistic, saying that there might not be a major delay henceforth. The National Disaster Management Authority expects the workers to be rescued by the end of the day. Meanwhile, an expert committee has been formed to investigate the tunnel collapse.
ये सिचुएशन काफ़ी ठीक है क्योंकि रात में हमें दो हिस्सों पे काम करना था। एक तो जो मशीन का प्लेटफॉर्म उसको पुख्ता करना था, रिवैम्प करना था, वो आराम से हमने रिवैम्प कर दिया और रिवैम्प करने के बाद फिर मशीन चला करके ऑगर को निकाल दिया और पाइप के मुंह पर जहाँ पर थोड़ा सा कहीं पे दबाव था उसको दबाव को हटाने के लिए पाइप को काटने का काम अभी चल रहा है और मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ अगले घंटे में वो काम हमारा कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए। वो कंप्लीट हो जाने के बाद फिर हम जो हमारी नॉर्मल प्रक्रिया है ऑगर ड्रिलिंग की उसके लिए अपनी तैयारी करेंगे। मशीन में ऑगर भेजेंगे, वेल्ड करेंगे नया हिस्सा और फिर जोड़ करके नई ड्रिलिंग शुरू करेंगे। उसमें हमारे लिए एक बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव है, जैसे मैं कह रहा था पहले कुछ साथियों से आपके, कि पार्सन्स कंपनी ने ग्राउंड पेनिट्रेशन रडार से जो स्टडी की है उसमें हमने ये पाया है कि अगले 5 मीटर तक 45 के बियॉन्ड कोई मेटेलिक ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन नहीं है। इसका मतलब साफ है कि हमारी जो ड्रिलिंग है वो स्मूथ होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि जो मैं कह रहा था जब हम पुराना मलबा निकाल रहे थे उसमें हमें 2 मैंगल्ड पाइप्स, बिल्कुल ही घूमे हुए मुड़े हुए पाइप्स मिले हैं। इसका मतलब पहले वो कहीं हमारे लिए उलझन कर रहे थे। अब हमारी उम्मीद काफ़ी अच्छी बनी हुई है। काम हमने बहुत सहज तरीके से कर दिया है, जिसका प्रमाण ये है कि उसके ऊपर मशीन रात में चला करके हमने ऑगर को वापस खींच लिया है। उसके बाद पाइप के मुंह पर थोड़ी सी अड़चन थी, पिचकन थी। उस पिचकन को निकालने के लिए हमारे पास एक ही साधन है कि उस 1-1.5 मीटर के हिस्से को हम काट कर बाहर करें। तो जैसे केला छीलते हैं वैसी स्ट्रिप्स में पहले गोल काट करके फिर लंबा काट करके छोटी छोटी स्ट्रिप्स पहले नीचे से फिर ऊपर से काट करके हम बाहर निकालने का काम इस समय कर रहे हैं। क्योंकि थोड़ा सा डिफ़िकल्ट काम है इसलिए उसमें समय लग रहा है, लेकिन मुझे उम्मीद है कि अगले 1-1.5 घंटे के अंदर वो काम हमारा कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए। वो काम कंप्लीट होने के बाद फिर हम जो नॉर्मल हमारा ड्रिलिंग का काम है वो हम चालू करेंगे।
All right, that is of course Bhaskar Kulbe, former PMO advisor, talking about the progress made as far as Silkyana tunnel and the rescue operations of the 41 workers who are trapped there is concerned. He's saying that the last 5 to 6 meters do not project any tough substance or tough material that cannot be breached, could be breached now very, very soon. So in next 4 to 5 hours is when perhaps we will be able to rescue those workers who are trapped in the Silkyara tunnel. Now, my colleague Nivriti Mohan is on ground. She's been speaking to a number of people, also spoke to people who are preparing hospitals to receive the 41 trapped workers. Listen in to what they had to say.
All the efforts are being made to rescue 41 workers stranded inside Silkyara tunnel, and after they are rescued, the medical arrangements are also in place at various places in and around the spot. You can see right now we are at the hospital in Chinyali Sor, where the arrangement for 41 workers who will be rescued has been made here. And first of all, what will happen when they are brought out of the tunnel, they will be taken to the temporary medical facility which is there on spot. outside the tunnel, and after the first aid is given to them, medical checkup is done, then the workers will be brought here. You can see this red roofed facility which is specially prepared for the rescued workers. You can see it is written over there, Chinyali Sod Sinkyara Tunnel Rescue Vishesh Ward. So this is the special ward which is prepared for them. 41 beds are there for them here inside this special ward. Oxygen cylinders are there, medicines are there, every facility is there, every arrangement has been made. So government and various agencies are well prepared to treat them, and if they face any health issues, all the arrangements have been made so that they can be treated as soon as possible, and if there be any need, they can be shifted to Rishikesh AIMS Hospital as well. Nivriti Mohan, News 9.
So the preparations are in full force to bring the rescued workers out, to treat them if needed, and to also shift them to Rishikesh if the need arises. Makeshift hospitals, permanent facilities are also being set up. Everything is prepared. The agencies, authorities are laying the ground to rescue those 41 workers. In fact, Nivriti also spoke to an international tunnel expert, Arnold Dis. He is currently in the area. He shed light on the reasons behind the pause last night and the delay in the rescue mission.
We have with us Arnold Dix, who is the tunnelling expert from Australia, who has been pitched in by the government or the agencies. Who has pitched you in, sir?
It's the government, the federal government, I think.
Okay. What are the difficulties right now that you are finding while rescuing the workers inside?
Well, the difficulty is that the Himalayas are, they've got all their surprises there, and so geologically, technically, from an engineering point of view, scientifically, just when I think I know what's going to happen, something else happens, and so the whole team, especially the Himalayan specialists who are here, we're struggling with all of that. Just the sheer size, the complexity, the dynamics. The mountain's alive. So that's what's really causing us.
What exactly are the geological challenges that you're facing right now?
Well, the first exact geological challenge, it's rocks hitting you on the head, like really basic. So there's our own protection. There's always the risk that we're going to be injured or killed ourselves as we're doing the rescue. That's everyone who's in there. The mountain's already told us that it's not happy with the first big avalanche, and the risk is that there'll be more, and so we're having to be extra alert and vigilant for any warning signs that another collapse is going to occur. And that, because it's the Himalayas, there's nothing like it. This is as dangerous, as difficult as it gets anywhere on the planet.
You were telling me that it is continuously falling. How many times have you faced obstructions or obstacles while working to dig in or
well, everyone who's working in there, that's all the time. So it's not raining rocks in the sense that when we're in there we're all getting hit on the head, but we've got all sorts of scientific equipment set up there with laser beams and everything all fired around, watching the rock, making sure it's not moving, analysing anything that falls. It's like alive in there, and not just rocks falling, but listening, touching. So, when I go into the tunnel, I actually touch the walls. I feel what the rock is doing. I'm listening to what the rock is saying. Really trying to understand how it's about to move, because I know if it moves very much, that's it for all of us. So it's you've got to concentrate.
Right. So one obstruction was cleared yesterday, and there is another obstacle that is there, and you were telling us that you have seen the auger machine get lifted from the ground for the first time ever.
Yep. Yeah, it's the first time.
What is it?
So the auger machine is one of the most powerful machines on Earth. It's not the most powerful, but it's one of the most powerful machines on Earth, and its job is to basically drill a hole through rock and push a pipe. That's the rescue pipe. And yesterday, in the end, that auger machine was ripped from the earth itself and up into the air. It just couldn't do it. So that just gives you, and that's not surprising. That's just the sheer enormity of the forces and the tasks that we're asking of that particular machine. It's just really, really difficult. So overnight, the engineers have gone back, built a new place for the auger machine, attached it again to the mountain, fixed some other things that needed to be fixed. Try again today.
So it is aligned as of now?
Yeah, it's aligned. Yeah.
But has the work started where it was stalled at this point only, sir?
Yeah, so it was stalled because it ripped out of the ground, but also we're going through a zone of obstructions now, and so that's a combination of metal and all sorts of things. It's like the debris from when the avalanche happened, and that is literally millimetre by millimetre, because you have to physically cut iron girders, you have to physically cut pieces of machinery, you have to just crawl. You're literally going through a battlefield.
Did you find any technical flaw inside the tunnel that could have triggered this accident? You were telling about the shape of the girder.
Yeah. So in order for a tunnel to be stable, it needs to have a special shape, and that special shape is how we can trick a mountain into letting us have a tunnel in it. So otherwise, no way you can have a tunnel because the mountain's too heavy. I think looking at it, the shape of the tunnel and the way in which that shape has been maintained, I think that's what we'll have to re-look at, to think about what shape should we have in a place where the ground is so difficult.
There was a problem with the shape. That is what you could analyse.
I'm saying for the ground conditions, you need the right shape. It's collapsed, therefore it can't have been the right shape. Of course, looking back, you'd say, well, it must be the wrong shape, but did they know before? I don't know. I haven't investigated how much knowledge there was of the problem of the collapsing and the shape. But I expect in the future that your tunnels will be better than they are now.
That is the next question that I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Do we have some lessons to
Absolutely.
learn here, and
Yeah.
is it going to change the way tunnels
Yeah.
will be built in India?
I've got no doubt about that at all, and it's the authorities that got me here, and I know that they are absolutely intent on this never happening again. So I'd expect to see some quite significant changes here. I think yesterday
Did they ask you for some suggestions?
they have, but I still haven't had that meeting, because I said to them, like I've said to you, I don't want to even, for the moment, consider any of those things until we have the 41 men safe. After they're home safe, okay.
How many meters away are we from them?
My best guess is maybe 3 or 4,
4 meters.
maybe 6, not more.
And the difficult 6 meters, 7
Yeah.
meters.
Yeah, it's difficult. Having said that, every metre is difficult, and these are no exception. And these are proving to be really difficult because of all the debris that we're finding there. And what's wonderful is we're not finding bodies there, we're just finding debris there. And that's one of the things that makes me so happy about this. We're discussing not whether we found a missing worker, we're just discussing getting to the workers. So that makes me quite happy.
And we should approach gradually.
Absolutely. The advice that I think all of us have given, because we're a big group, there's no big boss. Well, there is a big boss, but the big boss doesn't behave like a big boss. The big boss talks to all of us. We're all saying, just gently, just bit by bit, we want the 41 people home.
All right, that is Mr. Dis talking about the progress made in trying to breach the remainder of the 6 meters. Remember, 5 to 6 meters, that is how far away we are from the currently trapped 41 workers. Nivriti also spoke to rescue workers, one of whom is Vinod Kumar, on the challenges that they're facing to help the trapped workers in the tunnel. Listen in.
टाइम में हम दिवाली का घर पे नहीं गया, मतलब प्रोजेक्ट साइट में था, हम लोग हॉलीडे है उसी दिन, हम लोग दिवाली बनाने के लिए सब रेडी तैयार हो चुका था। उसी टाइम हमको इवनिंग फ़ोन आया था, 3 बजे करीब 3 बजे आसपास फ़ोन आया था तुम लोग ऐसे टनल कोलैप्स हो गया, उसी जगह जाना है, रेस्क्यू करने के लिए जाना पड़ेगा, लाइफ लाइन पाइप डालना पड़ेगा, जल्दी सामान लेके पहुंच जाना बोला। उस दिन हम लोग रात हम लोग सामान लोड करके रात को करीब 11 बजे वहाँ से ऋषिकेश से निकला, ऋषिकेश से निकल के सुबह 5 बजे पहुँच गया 13 तारीख को।
ठीक है, क्या बोलते हैं इस मशीन को?
इस मशीन को बोलता है मैडम ड्रिल मशीन,
अच्छा, तो इससे आपने इसको आप ऑपरेट करते हैं, आप चलाते हैं?
हाँ मैम, मैं
आपने चलाई उस दिन?
मैं चला, मैं और मैं क्रू मेंबर्स है।
अच्छा,
सब टीम मैंने मिलकर चलाया मैडम।
चलाया। अब मुझे ये बताइए कि किस तरीके से ये ऑपरेट करती है, कैसे क्या हुआ, किस दिन आपने काम शुरू किया?
हम लोग 13 तारीख आया मैडम, उस दिन हम लोग को चलाने का मौका नहीं मिला था। वो चाल रेडी कर रहा हूँ, तुम लोग वेट करो, इंतजार करो, 14 तारीख को चालू करेंगे बोला। 14 तारीख हम अंदर गया मैडम, टनल में चालू किया। उस दिन हम लोग को बहुत मुश्किल था, अंदर पूरा सरिया लोहा का चीज़ सब पड़ा था, उसी में सक्सेस नहीं कर पाया। 33 मीटर गया था, वो कोलैप्स हो गया, उसका आगे बढ़ नहीं सकता। पूरा हमारा ड्रिलिंग मशीन साधन है वो अंदर कट हो गया। उसके बाद बोला तुम मशीन बाहर निकालो, अमेरिका से आगर मशीन आ गया, उसके लिए हम लोग प्लेटफॉर्म बना के रेडी करना, स्पेस नहीं मिल रहा है, तुम बाहर चला जाना, बाद में देख देंगे बोल दिया मैं।
ये कब हुआ, कौन सी तारीख को?
14 तारीख हुआ मैम। 14 तारीख के बाद हम लोग को 3 दिन लगातार काम नहीं दिया, कुछ नहीं बोला। आगर मशीन चला था, वो 24 मीटर गया, पहुँच गया था, मतलब 1 मीटर डाया का आगर मशीन फाइलिंग किया था, उसी में 1 मीटर से पहुँच नहीं पाया। उसके बाद वो लोग क्या बोला, अंदर 800 डाया का पाइप डालेंगे इसका अंदर, वो चला जाएगा बोल के उसको चेंज किया। उसी में हम लोग को टाइम मिला, लगातार उसका साधन भी थोड़ा ब्रेक डाउन हो गया, उसका सामान भी पार्ट्स आने में थोड़ा 3 दिन लगेगा बोला। 3 दिन वर्क में हमारा ड्रिलिंग लाइफ लाइन देना पड़ेगा, इसलिए हम लोग दोबारा बुलाया 18 तारीख को। 18 तारीख मॉर्निंग 8 बजे हम लोग को करीब बुलाया। 8 बजे अंदर गया मैं, 8 बजे अंदर गया कि सुबह मॉर्निंग 8 बजे गया। मैं और मैं क्रू मेंबर्स 5 मेंबर्स था, उन लोग साथ चला गया था। लगातार हम लोग कोशिश किया, वो 34 मीटर गया। 34 मीटर जाने के बाद वो पाइप को पुश करते लेके जाएगा अंदर।
कहाँ से पाइप को पुश करते हैं आप थोड़ा सा बताएंगे, हमको समझाएंगे?
पाइप हमको जाता मैडम इसी लाइन से ऊपर, टॉप लाइन से
जगह बना, कर्व बना।
हाँ, वो मोटर में फिट कर देगा, मोटर के साथ इसको पुश करके लेके चला जाएगा।
All right, that is my colleague Nivriti Mohan, who is currently on site. Here's what we know so far. It's the last 4 to 5 hours of the drilling machine and the drilling work to rescue those 41 workers. All of them are safe. They are reporting minor health issues, but the idea that they have been safe so far is perhaps a possibility, and that they will be rescued very, very shortly, maybe today in next couple of hours. There will be an investigation to understand what led to the tunnel collapse. The tunnel, remember, collapsed, and under this they're suggesting that perhaps the shape of the tunnel was what was not supported geographically. And Pushkar Singh Dhami, who is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, continues to be on location. Everybody waiting with bated breath as to when those 41 workers will be rescued. Perhaps will happen in just a couple of hours from now. Shifting focus to other international stories that we are tracking, Irish police reported that 5 individuals, including 3 young children, were hospitalized after an incident identified by the local media as stabbing in the Dublin city centre. Prime Minister Leo Varadkar confirmed that the police had apprehended a suspect. According to a witness, a man was seen making stabbing motions or gestures from across the road. As she approached him, she discovered that 2 children had been stabbed. Now, police indicated that 1 girl sustained serious injuries, while the other 2 children are undergoing treatment for less severe injuries. Public transport was suspended and patients advised not to travel to the nearby maternity hospital unless absolutely necessary. Looks like drama at OpenAI may have come to an end. The OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's 4-day exile came to an end, with several staffers and researchers warning the board about a powerful artificial intelligence discovery that they said could threaten humanity. Perhaps that weighed in on the board member, hence they let CEO Sam Altman go. He's now back and he has fired the board. Listen in.
There's another twist in the OpenAI saga involving a possible breakthrough in artificial intelligence and a staff letter warning the board about it before CEO Sam Altman's brief firing. That's according to people familiar with the matter, who told Reuters the researchers' letter raised concerns that the discovery could threaten humanity. The sources said this was a key development ahead of Altman's sudden Friday ouster from the company that made the powerful chatbot ChatGPT. Altman was reinstalled late Tuesday after hundreds of employees threatened to quit. Reuters was unable to review the letter, and OpenAI declined to comment on it. According to one of the sources, the project involved is called Q-Star, and some internally believed progress made on Q-Star could be a breakthrough in the startup's search for superintelligence, also known as artificial general intelligence. OpenAI defines AGI as AI systems that surpass humans in most economically valuable tasks. Reuters could not independently verify the capabilities of Q-Star. Altman has previously spoken of concerns over superintelligent machines that are shared by many computer scientists.
My worst fears are that the field, the technology, the industry, cause significant harm to the world.
The board had vaguely cited a lack of candor and the need to defend OpenAI's mission to develop AI that benefits humanity in firing Altman. Before the issue of the letter came to light, Cornell University's Tech Policy Institute director Sarah Krebs said the saga will dog the company until more answers are given.
What was sort of the grave misstep, and should we be concerned? Should investors be concerned? Should governments be concerned? Should citizens be concerned? So without a bit more transparency, I do think those will be some unanswered questions that will linger.
Krebs said the new board installed alongside Altman's return as CEO appears to be more aligned with his vision of accelerating the development of AI, while, she says, also ensuring safeguards are in place.
Well, Sam Altman is now back. He can resume whatever he was working on. OpenAI and its employees who wrote to the board still continues to be in the organization. The board has been fired. It will be reconstituted. It's a win-win for Sam Altman and OpenAI, and what is to come for AI, artificial intelligence, and the strides that have been made so far. And with that, it's the end of this bulletin. Thank you very much for watching.
China won't let us rest easy on our borders, but they will keep flooding our markets. What does Xi Jinping really want?
I think he wants the Indian market, no doubt about it. It's really a matter of showing their dominance.
India's great